Hello everyone, my name is Dylan and welcome to the league match between Buster Gates and Danny Watts. Now, this is an interesting matchup for a few reasons. First off, Buster Gates has only just returned and this is his first match back in over 3 months. Is he going to be rusty? Who knows? But right now, within the opening 10 seconds of this match, all over Danny Watts. But we'll see how that plays out throughout the match. So, this is Buster Gates' first match, and he's going to want to make some sort of impression, you know. First match back, of course he wants to make an impression. He wants to be remembered as the guy who was the longest reigning Precision World Heavyweight Champion. So can he keep that up by, coming back strong? This is a first round matchup in a championship tournament for the new Precision Championship. And of course the first round matchup is, well, Buster's first challenge is against Danny Watts. Can he advance in this tournament though? That is the question, because Danny Watts is a new man on the scene. Do not get him confused with Drew Galloway. His music might have gave it away, but it is not him, unfortunately. But we do have Danny Watts instead. So, Danny, as you can see, he's a big man, he's a big man. You can see that by looking at him. Not quite as tall as Buster, and Buster is a ginormous man at 6'7", but, he's still tall himself. Quite well built. He has a good hairstyle. Let it be known that Buster would approve of that hairstyle. But we shall see how this one pans out. The new man taking on a veteran of Precision, I guess I could say. I don't even know if I could call him a veteran yet. He's been around for a year. There's been some, well, I guess Precision's only been around for a year. But there's been people who have been taking part in the PS4 league way back when it was still in TWF. And Buster, joined a little later than some. But I guess you could call him a veteran at this point, since he has held the main championship. He has been around for over a year now, I guess. So maybe he's a well-known guy. Let's put it that way. One of the top dogs, maybe we could say, since he did only lose to one man last year. Throughout his entire time, throughout the year, he only lost to one man, and that man was Ryan Blake. And Robert Blake. It was Robert Blake, and he lost to him twice, both times with the World Heavyweight Championship on the line, the Undisputed Championship on the line. Sorry, and Buster lost to him twice, but he was the only man to beat him. And now Robert Blake is no longer around because he died. That's right, Robert Blake died. Why did I say it like that? A man has died. Robert Blake sadly passed away, R.I.P. Robert Blake, and now there's no one around in Buster's mind who can stop him, and we'll see about that, I guess. There's been an influx of new talent that has appeared in the Precision roster since the beginning 3 months ago, and during that time Buster has been away, so it's like a whole new battlefield now. There is a lot of fresh faces, as well as faces from old who are still around. And, Buster's going to try and dominate them all again, I guess. As the ref holds off Buster, and Buster's just like, "What the hell are you doing, ref?" As, Danny Watts tries to close the line, misses. Buster slams him face first into the mat. And Danny's hurt already. You can see it. He's hurt a little bit. Buster trying to fight, stay alive in this one. Kick to the back doesn't put Buster down because, of course, he is a big man. But a giant slam will put Danny Watts on his back again on the mat. But Buster's not keeping him down for long. There's a punch to the face, and he's going for that backslide driver. Boom! Down he goes, neck first, into the mat. And Buster signaling, telling him, "Get back in here." But Danny Watts, of course, going to the outside of the ring again. Which could be a common theme this match. Who knows? But driving him head first into his knee as he gets back in the ring. That's what he gets, Don't escape the ring, or Buster's going to slap you in the face for being disrespectful. That's what's going to happen. But Danny Watts there with the reversal. Buster straight back up to his feet, though. And a giant German suplex. Suplex City time? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? If Buster's telling him to get up to his feet. Of course not. You know, Buster's not all about that gimmick steal on life. This is no Suplex City. He can do a few German suplexes now and again without being compared to Brock Lesnar. Or can he? Who knows? But Danny Watts is very hurt now. Buster tried to go for his finish there. That did not pay out, but a big clothesline of Danny Watts will work, however, as he puts his claw right into the shoulder of Danny Watts. And now he's picking him back up to his feet. What can he do? Yeah, big punch, second punch. Third punch misses. There's an uppercut. And I don't know what happened there, but when I was playing the match, I tried to grab after the fury of punches, and it just wouldn't. And that's why Danny got some moves in there. I just didn't know what happened. I was like, come on, game. You just paused for a while. You know, you wouldn't let me grab him. And he gets all this offense in because I couldn't grab him. And I don't know why. But anyway, Buster's starting to get a bit hurt now. But you can see Danny Watts' head and body both on red now. Buster's still on yellow. There's a headbutt, my god. And again, going for that backslide driver. Danny's hurt. Danny is hurt, believe it or not. And Buster now, what's he going for here? Got him. Nope. Reversal again. He is not hitting that Ravishing Neckbreaker, it seems. Or will he? Who knows? But there's a reversal by Danny Watts again. Both men on no reversals. Buster is up. And, oh my god, thought it was going to be an F5, but it wasn't. And Buster is down, and it looks like Danny Watts has the advantage for the first time in this matchup. Oh my god, and he has two finishers for reversing both of Buster's. There's a big spear. Puts Buster on an orange torso. So he is a little bit hurt. Goes in for the cover. Will that be enough? 1, 2, and I couldn't risk it. I couldn't risk it. I had to use resiliency. I missed the kick out the first time, and it was such an easy kick out. I should have got it, but I didn't. I missed, and I couldn't risk losing so early on, especially when I was, you know, I was dominating Danny for the most part. You know, obviously he's on red torso and head, and I'm only on orange torso and yellow head. All over him. I didn't want to lose that early when I felt like I should be winning right now. So I used resiliency. Will that come to bite me? I guess we'll find out. But there's a reversal by Buster Gates. There's a stomp to the side of the head and the back. Buster now turning him over with a stomp. Picking him up to his feet. Nope, just lifting him up, it seems. And then just a rake to the eyes. Because you know Buster. You know he's the dirtiest player in the... Okay, let's not steal gimmicks. He's the dirtiest player in the ring right now out of the two men. And he tries to grab him there. He gets punched in the face. Come on, game. Just work for me from time to time, you know. That's the second time I felt like the game screwed me over a little bit. First time when I tried to grapple and it just wouldn't. And second time there as he was standing on the apron and just missed the grab. And because of that he managed to get a punch in. But yeah, Danny Watts, he has a finisher and 3 reversal stocks. Buster has a signature and 1 reversal stock. It's not ideal, but backslide driver. Third one in the match. His back hurt. His head very hurt. It's now on like a purpley red colour. It's a dark red. It's a dark red. Which means very hurt. And of course, lift up powerbomb time. I think so. Down he goes. Straight onto that injured back. Straight into the pin. Buster with the leg hooked. 2. And he kicks out at 2. Buster can't believe it. 3 backslide drivers, a lift up powerbomb. It wasn't enough to put Danny Watts away though. He's a fighter. He stays in it. And he stays in it for a long time. But can Buster continue the pain and pick up the win? Of course, Danny still has a finisher. Buster is on low momentum right now because of just using that finisher and Danny Watts kicking out, of course. But you know, he is bringing the pain. He is continuing to bring the pain. Just driving his head into the mat. That injured head. He's just working away at him. And Danny Watts finally deciding it's time. And he's had enough. Throwing Buster down to the mat. There's a stomp. And Buster, he needs to get out of there. He's angry. He's annoyed. Of course he is. He's been all over Danny. And Danny's just keep on getting up. That well-built man just keeps getting up. As Buster looking at him, he's going to run at him, takes him down with a clothesline. And Buster, just like that, back in control of this matchup. Knee straight in the head, the injured head, keeps going for it. And Danny Watts again, reverting to going to the outside. Stand on the apron. Buster is watching him. Gets back in the ring. Buster straight at him. Don't escape this ring or I will take you down with a spine buster. That is what I will do. Buster does so right there. And just like that, Buster, even though Danny Watts with the reversal led Buster back in control, maybe? We'll see as Danny gets him up to his feet. There's a quick flurry of punches. That elbow to the head took Buster down to the mat. There's the reversal. Can he follow up? Slamming him head first into the mat will do the job, believe it or not. As Buster with a punch again and going for a suplex pile driver. Got him up. Down he goes head first. That injured head, my god. How has he not got a broken neck? We may never know. But Buster telling him to get up to his feet. And slamming him down as he tries to get up. So, not quite yet. Not quite yet. But Buster this time, telling him to get up to his feet again. Grabbing him. And there's the reversal. Elbow to the back of the head. That stunned Buster a little bit. Buster doesn't know what to think of this. He's got him up. And down he goes with the Samoan drop. And Buster quick to roll out the ring there. He doesn't want anything to do with Danny right now. As he slowly makes his way back into the ring. Is Danny going to capitalize as Buster gets back in the ring though? That is the question. Tries to run at him and he does so. Luther's press taking Buster down to the mat. Smart strategy by Buster escaping the ring. Danny might have exhausted his ring outs early because Buster knew the exact time to roll out the ring. And it worked out well for him. But Danny, both times that Buster's trying to get back in the ring here, Danny has been on the attack. Just like Buster was earlier on in the match. And now Danny has injured Buster's stomach, torso enough to be on red. What's he doing? He had the strength. My god, a powerbomb. Straight into the pin. 1, 2, and Buster kicks out at 2. But Danny has to let go. He has to let go. And yeah, he can't hold on to Buster's tree trunk-like legs for too long. And there's a stomp there. But Buster's hurt now. But Danny's still more injured than Buster. We'll see if that makes any difference as this match continues. But right now, both men seem pretty evenly matched. Buster with the reversal though. Going for a belly-to-belly takedown. Works the charm. Danny again resorting to coming outside the ring. And he's torn it up. He's the one running away from Buster. And he's the one trying to get fired up right now. Interesting stuff. Buster's just going to watch him. He knows that he needs to get back inside this ring. Buster knows this. There's a chop block into the midsection. Reversal arm drag by Danny Watts. Reversal by Buster Gates. Pushing Danny away. And a big punch into the chest. There's a kick to the chest. And Danny's hurt. Danny is hurt. He caught him off guard. Danny wasn't expecting that. There's a punch. And again, going for his 4th signature move. The 3rd backslide drive out of the match. And the ref might need to stop this one. Danny is in extreme pain right now. Ref needing a check on him. Can he continue? That is what the ref is asking. Because Danny Watts' head is on purple right now. Purple. As Buster gets him up. Powerbomb. Lift up powerbomb again. 2nd one of the matchup. Will that be enough to put Danny away? Into the pin. Hand across the injured head. And Danny again kicking out at 2. Buster, he doesn't know what to think as Danny escapes the ring again. Don't know how many times that is now. But Buster knows that Danny's going to escape the ring. And Danny must know that as soon as he gets back in the ring, Buster's going to come at him. And he's going to take him down. But the lag there, you can see the lag. It pauses. Danny gets a punch in. But Buster still managed to get him in time. And putting him down, knee first into the back. The lower back of Danny Watts. Stomping away now into that midsection. And just throwing his head, that injured head, the head that Buster's been working on, targeting nearly this entire match. There's a giant uppercut. And again, straight to the head. Danny Watts' head is now on white. It's on white. Ref, just stop the match, goddammit. How much pain can Danny Watts' head contain? How much pain? Well, actually, it's on grey. It's not white yet. That is the next stage. There's a spine buster. Buster just, you know, ragdolling Danny Watts around. Danny's such a big man and Buster just manhandling him. Manhandling him. This entire match. Unbelievable strength. There's Danny with a kick to the midsection. There's a claw into the shoulder of Buster Gates. An annoyance of a move. But Danny really needs to get more offense in. Because so far, even though he has hit a finisher, 2 finishers on Buster Gates, hasn't been enough to keep him down. And Buster very much still on the upper hand as Danny rolls the outside again. After Buster delivers a low drop kick of all things. There's a back suplex by Buster Gates as Danny gets back inside the ring. Danny must know by now, getting out of the ring might be smart for half a second, but as soon as he gets back inside the ring, Buster's all over him. But the reversal by Danny that time. Danny, is he going to follow it up with something though? That is the question. Picking him up. Oh, and there's just a slam into the mat. All strength on show. Picking Buster back up now. What's he going to do? He's going to Irish whip him into the corner of the ring. Running at him. Big splash. And that's going to hurt. I think it hurt Buster's head. He has to roll to the outside of the ring. Straight back in though. And just a claw, a headbutt to Buster Gates. My god, and Buster again rolling to the outside. Twice in quick succession. This time the ref holding back Danny. And Buster instead telling the ref, get out of here. We are competing here. Get out of here, ref. We don't need you right now. As Danny goes for a huge move. Planting Buster down. But the ref is down. Danny can't really capitalize from a huge move there. Buster slowly getting back to his feet though. Danny measuring him. Turn him around. Knee to the head. There's the clothesline follow-up. Buster is down. There's a stomp to the midsection. Well, to the knee actually. And Danny still trying to carry on this assault. Ducks underneath. Bounces off each other. There's a punch though. And a kick into the midsection. There's a running clothesline. Danny finally finding his feet, it seems, in the late stages of this matchup. Knee again to the head, followed up with a clothesline. That has made Buster's head red now. Buster pretty injured. Danny finally getting some moves in, it seems. There's a reversal by Buster. Elbows into the head. The very injured head. Buster picking him up now. Slamming him down. Can he follow it up? Danny is hurt. He might not even know where he is. He's took a lot of damage to the head. Buster grabbing him. Wiggling his hips like only he can do best. Ravishing neckbreaker connects. Going straight into the pin. Middle of the ring. 1, 2. And Danny kicks out again. He kicks out again. What is Buster supposed to do when you have a man who kicks out of everything? What are you supposed to do? Danny though with a kick into the back of the neck of Buster Gates. Buster really needs to find a way to just keep Danny down for the count. Bounce off the ropes there, come back at him. Sweeping the legs, STO. Danny escaping to the outside of the ring for maybe the 10th time this match. He's going to wait it out. He's going to wait it out. And Buster is fine with that. He's just going to watch him. He's going to watch him. On the apron now. Buster giving him plenty of space to get inside the ring. But he's running at him. Manchester to grab him. Going for that spinebuster again. Yes, he is. Because if you leave the ring, you get back in. You get spinebusted by Buster Gates. That is how it works. That is how it works. Buster now going after the legs, maybe. He's realised that all this damage to the head and torso and back of Danny Watts isn't doing enough. So maybe he's targeting the legs now. Who knows? But then driving a knee into the head of Danny Watts. So much damage, so much power, so much brutality to the head of Danny Watts. There's a punch, second punch, third punch reversed. Trying to fight back into it. But an arm drag, reversal, and what is going on there? What is going on there? What is going on there? Buster was groggy from a reversal. It doesn't happen. But it did. But there's a reversal by Buster again. Missing the kick. Buster goes for a kick as well. STO driving Danny down and again. He escapes the outside of the ring. Which, you know what that means. Buster's had enough though. He's telling him, get inside my ring. You are going to get spine busted if you do. So, Danny taking his time as he has been. trying to grab him. Buster's not even close. Finally gets inside the ring. And the reversal! The reversal! Buster in shock. He gets headbutted. He can't believe it. He can't believe it. He's used to getting inside the ring and then delivering a spinebuster. But not that time. Danny maybe finally figured him out. Who can believe it? Who can believe it? Danny though missing his punch. There's 2 punches by Buster. And straight into the ravishing neck breaker. And down he goes. Danny, his neck might not even be attached at this point. He might have broke his neck. He might not even have a head. Who knows? 2 count and 3. Buster Gates picks up the win and advances in this Universal Precision Championship tournament.